This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Happening right now, an investigation is underway after a deadly shooting at an Amazon facility in Chandler near Queen Creek and McQueen. Police say an argument led to gunfire in the parking lot there. Investigators tell us a 29-year-old who did not work for the company showed up there at the facility and opened fire on an employee. Then another employee pulled out a gun and fired, killing the person who pulled the trigger. And right now, that man is not facing any charges. At the border, the Justice Department is suing Arizona over construction of that makeshift border wall we talked about so much on federal land. Governor Doug Ducey authorizing the construction of the shipping container wall in August to fill gaps near Yuma. Later, he authorized spending $90 million to build a wall on the national forest in Cochise County. And that newly filed lawsuit claims the work has damaged a crucial habitat to endangered species. The federal government wants construction to stop immediately, and they are also asking for the state to take down what it has built so far. A follow-up now. The family of a young man killed while working at a North Phoenix Jack in the Box is talking today. Police say it was 1 week ago when Jorge Valenzuela Ramirez tried to break up a fight when two female Jack in the Box employees got into an argument. One of those workers was Jorge's girlfriend. The other employee told police Jorge made her feel intimidated. So she went home and told her boyfriend about the confrontation. And police say that boyfriend, Christopher Candia, then showed up back at the Jack in the Box and opened fire into the drive-thru, killing Jorge.
Makes me think that it's very senseless, especially over bickering over garbage.
Well, Candia did turn himself in after driving away. Jorge's family is hoping to collect just enough money to hold a memorial service. For information on ways to help, just click on this story. It's up now on our website at abc15.com. We do want to share the latest when it comes to the U.S. economy. Interest rates up again. The Fed says we can expect more hikes as we get into 2023. The boost in the last meeting of the year, 0.5%, and that's after 4 straight hikes of 0.75 of a point. The Fed indicating, though, more are likely to come, and this is all their attempt to curb inflation. The impact of inflation is felt really just about everywhere, even when it comes to the salvation. And they are attributing rising costs to current struggles with their famous Red Kettle campaign. They're just at about 43% of their goal so far, raising $2.5 million in Arizona this holiday season. The Salvation Army also says another reason donations are slow, well, people are simply carrying less cash. If you want to help, all you have to do is head to the Salvation Army website to donate your time or money, and you can commit to volunteering for as little as a few hours and hopefully spread some holiday cheer to our neighbors in need. Starting next year, school meals will be offered at no cost for thousands of Arizona students who don't already qualify for these federally funded free meals. The Arizona Department of Education allocating nearly $7 million in pandemic relief funds to waive fees for kids qualifying for reduced priced school meals. The funding will last through the end of next school year and will pay for more than 2.2 million meals. We turn now to the state of education and this ongoing debate about teacher salaries. And now lawmakers are getting involved. The American Teacher Act would encourage states to raise minimum teacher salaries to $60,000 a year. Keep in mind, a report does find Arizona teachers make an average of $52,000 a year. That was in 2021. And the bill would also require annual salary increases to match inflation. It is supported by more than 50 advocacy groups, and the bill would need to be reintroduced in January and then approved by both the House and Senate before heading to President Joe Biden's desk.
As we talk about your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We are kicking off the day with freeze warnings again in our state. And this time those freeze alerts do include parts of the valley. It's the Southeast Valley, spots like the Sun Lakes area, Queen Creek, the Santan Valley under freeze alerts this morning as temperatures are going to hover near freezing for at least a little bit before we start to warm up for the day. It's going to be a gradual warm up again, and we are in for another cool one. Look for clouds to move back in this afternoon. It'll be partly cloudy but dry. Those clouds linger into tonight, but we're not going to see any rain. rain. 57 for a high today. That's it. Up north, we'll at least make it above freezing in Flagstaff by the afternoon. That high, though, only to 35 today, 36 today in Show Low. Tonight, back into the single digits and teens across that northern half of our state, and a mix of 30s and 40s in central Arizona. Not as cold tonight in Phoenix as it's been the last couple mornings, but we'll still see a lot of 30s heading into Friday morning. Then through the weekend, look for overnight lows in the 30s to 40s with highs in the 60s and staying dry through that 7-day.
And we do have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by simply downloading our free ABC15 mobile app. Make it a great day.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.